Colts, and the Dolphins. I'll tell you shortly. But the Dolphins, what has happened to them, they lost last season in their first regular season game, and they were eliminated. They lost by the score. The Dolphins lost by the score of, what was the score? It was 17-10 to the Dallas Cowboys. So the Dolphins went out and got a right guard. From Denver, Minards, to help protect Tua.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and this one is underway here on EA Sports.
We're going to see him shortly. Did the Colts lose anybody? The Colts did. Let's see. I'm just trying to figure out if they lost anybody in the draft.
And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
The Colts didn't lose anybody. This is the same team from last season, the Colts.
He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here. That's complete to Pierce. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
Did they hit him in the stomach?
That can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
They're going right back to Pittman. And he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A solid run on first down, gain of 7.
But the Colts looking very good coming out here against the Dolphins. We're going to see what they can continue to do throughout the game.
Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, "We got it going, boys. Let's keep it going."
Now it's Richardson. That one finds Pierce right side.
Richardson was supposed to get his points, but we don't have a system yet to do that. We will find out how to do that later. It will come. He will be, if they win, he's going to get his points.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting.
Well, the Colts are going out there looking really good, and I think that the Miami Dolphins defense need to just call a timeout or just slow it down and get some sacks. Pause. When you got a guy like Jonathan Taylor in the backfield, you have a chance on every possession to score touchdowns. He is that good.
And good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the shotgun, Richardson.
Easy score. Touchdown, Colts. Touchdown, Colts.
Anthony Richardson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a nice return.
Decent return up to the 30-yard line.
Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on a national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in.
Minutes, 67.
And you can tell in the way that he takes the field, his self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Questionable play calling, giving the ball to the fullback on the first possession, on the first play of the game. He's not the star player. What were they trying to do? What were they thinking?
He does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there.
Give it to your fullback.
Here's 2nd and 11.
You give it to your tailback, your halfback.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I thought Miami had Tyreek Hill on that team and the other guy with that name, with that dance he got.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Well, they got him, but they got to look at him.
They hope to convert the first down.
Got to hit Tyreek Hill. Or you're trying to hit possession guy.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he can't find a receiver.
He could ill.
Finding his way home for the sack.
I don't understand. He's trying to run the ball. He held the ball too long. You got to get rid of the ball.
Better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up.
Whack!
Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They going for it? No. It's 4th down and 18. They're going for it. They're stupid. Sorry I had to say that. But you don't do stupid things.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. The deep to return is Josh Downs. And a fair catch called for.
Well, the Colts can take this game over by getting a touchdown.
Possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's see if they can do it the same like they did the first possession.
Taylor to begin the drive. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Richardson looking to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read.
If the Dolphins lose this game, they're going to lose their head coach and their plays.
This time
And then they got to look maybe changing quarterbacks.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. Second down, another run with Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
But they do have the lead.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Looked like he threw that up for grabs.
The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down.
What Miami needs to do is come on out there, have a nice little drive, and at least get a field goal out of this.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's H.M. and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Do you remember in preseason?
Coach is in deep trouble now.
We always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Dolphins just not looking good. I thought they were one of the better teams.
They start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal.
Could be coaching. I don't know. Looks like he's going to go. If they don't win.
They're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Let's take a look at this.
Now the question was the knee.
Okay, where's the ball at? Who's got the ball? Number 28. The ball looked like he could be down.
Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
That looks down, though.
So that one
I knew it.
They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
The Dolphins' season might have been saved on that play. Let's see what they can do. They got to put it in the air because they keep running the ball. You got Tyreek Hill and whatnot. Nice hit. He could be hurt.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
How did I know that?
They're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
You got that guy number 10 there. You better start hitting him, or you're going to be hitting the streets because you're going to lose your job. You don't want that.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Don't run. Got it.
His running back out of the backfield, and he is going to have the Dolphins Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They run the ball. The game is going to be over soon.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Johnny Smith.
Once again, they're going to be short.
Defensively, they stopped him short of the first at the 32.
They're not looking good offensively. I don't know. Is it leadership? Do they need a new quarterback? Is it their play calling? Or is it a combination of all of it? And I think it's a combination of all of it. The defense probably isn't that bad. They got to start passing the ball deep. Some would say you would probably need to get some runs in, and then you can start passing. Well, his job is on the line. He got to do something fast. So that's why he's not going to have that job.
Especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Richardson to throw. The short throw pulled in by Woods. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. And his play caller,
the Colts have been doing well offensively ever since the first possession. They just haven't put together that last possession where they didn't get much.
Running left, Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I don't know. Is it the Colts offensive line okay or what? I don't know.
You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
You know, when you keep rushing like that, you got to get some play action passes in there and then throw it deep.
They went in and went heavy. No surprise that he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Richardson. That complete to Downs.
That was a funky throw, but he threw it in there and got the completion. All right, now you can see that the Colts are just trying to methodically go down the field, get a couple of runs in there, and then throw the ball, and that's what they're doing.
Of this first half. Richardson working from the gun. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
If you're the Colts, if you're the Dolphins, you got to start getting something done on offense. Tua over there is thinking, what's going on? He should be able to get a clipboard. What's the matter with him?
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. Finds his big
It's going to be big first down at about the 4-yard line for the Colts, and the Colts are on the move again.
42 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open.
Right now, the Colts think that the Miami Dolphins know But the coach's job is on the line. They have got to win or he's going to be fired. They're going to probably have a new coach. They're going to have a whole new everything next season.
Back to the air with Richardson. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there.
Will they run the ball here, or will they pass it? Let's see. They pass it. Richardson back to pass. Is he on the run? No. He throws it to the sidelines. He caught, and he's about at the 1.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I mean, right now, I'm going to tell you right now, if the Colts score a touchdown, this game is pretty much over. Because Miami is showing nothing.
This was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there.
It's going to be 4th down. What do you do? Field goal or going for it? Let's see what they do. Well, I'll probably go for the field goal. Get that 10-point lead. 2-possession game. Let's see what they do.
Matt Gay now gets
and they're going to go for the field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
But you got to look at the score. It's how much time you got on the clock. They're not going to go, the Miami Dolphins are not going to go all the way from 99 yards and get a touchdown. Get the 2-point possession lead. Come on, Charles. Get with the program.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Just makes no sense. Go for the field goal. Get the sure points.
In this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Well, they'd like to run the ball, this Miami crew.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
You got plenty of protection, and then he goes down. And then he fumbles the ball. Oh, my God. That is a game changer right there. Big lead. And right now, Tua is... I see what the Dolphins are going to do to make their team a lot better. They're going to have a new coach. They're going to have new plays. And a new quarterback. And another player probably later. That's not good.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Well, you would think that every time they try to reverse it or look at it, the knee is probably already down because they probably already know the play. His butt, he's down. His butt is down, he's down. Reverse.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
And I was right again. And I'm not a referee. Charles, what do you think about that?
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now Tua. Short throw to Smith. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On play action, here's Tua.
That's the best play of the game for him right there. At least try to get to field goal range. They got one timeout left.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Play action, now it's Tua. And he'll complete this one to Barrios.
I question the play call. You got to throw it at least to the 35, 40-yard line on the other side. And then call, you had a timeout. You get caught on the inside on the field of play. It makes no sense, Miami.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Was he in the pocket? That could have been intentional grounding.
Felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tua got hurt in this game. Miracle play. Hail Mary to. Ooh, that came down. Could have been intercepted.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The Colts got a strong first half from their quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bert Jones is not gay. The name gay.
10-0 is our
Bert
score
Jones.
as we get started again on EA Sports.
Bert Jones used to be the Colts quarterback in the 1970s. His father was Dub Jones, who played in the 50s. Dub Jones.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the
Well,
second half?
the Miami Dolphins has got to score a touchdown at least without giving up anything. That means they need to score a touchdown now.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Waddle, the motion man right.
Waddle, that's the guy I was looking for earlier.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught.
These plays are not designed well.
So we stop for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Quick throw there.
2 receivers in the same area. I don't know. Just not good for the Colts. This is not make this the Dolphins. Not a good look.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They need something, Foe.
Off of play action.
He's going down.
Let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Fourth and 18 Haven't we seen this before? Dolphins is in disarray. Next season it could be better. Unless y'all come back in this game.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
It's probably better for them to lose their coach and their plays. Get in the draft thing again. They will slowly build a good team. As long as you lose, you get players, better players on your team. And they're going to have a better quarterback next season than Tua. Well, you hate to say that Tua is the problem here, but I see the play calling with the running plays early in the game, giving it to a fullback. It's like you don't do that. Not in the NFL.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. A short throw. This is caught by Cox.
But right now, the Colts are doing everything at will.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and a little more than a yard here. On the option left, Richardson.
Gotta be careful when you're a big quarterback like that. You get hit hard, and you're going to turn the ball over. The Dolphins would get it.
12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
You have to put moving parts on a play like this. You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went.
Right now, these Dolphins look like a defeated team. They do not look like a professional football team right now. It's like they're not getting anything done. So the fans of Miami do not have any patience any longer.
Maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now an option play on second down. Richardson hit it.
There's a turnover. And oh, by the way, didn't I say that earlier? I said that a few minutes ago about him running the ball, and they're going to big turnover. The Dolphins need to turn this game around in their careers. I told you.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end.
Let's see if he was down.
But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage.
Will they challenge this?
You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Well, Miami will have the ball. They're going to have to start throwing the ball as if their coach's job is on the line. They have got to throw it in the middle of the field or to the sidelines, but deep. 15 yards or so.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua.
Well, there you go again with the short stuff.
Was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
I don't know. Dolphins just gotta just hang in there and just get something done.
Looking to pass. Tua. Short throw to Smith. And able to get it across the 20 before they get.
I remember a time when the Dolphins had Tyreek Hill and Waddle on this team, and they threw the ball deep.
This offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Nice run.
And a nice run past the 30-yard
Even he said it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
This will be a huge loss if the Colts give up this lead and lose this game.
Motion man is Berrios. And they'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead,
There they go again with that running.
and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Right now, I can tell you what quarterbacks who could be available in the next year's draft. I'll tell you in shortly. And there's more to come. This is crazy what they're doing.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts set to take over here offensively. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The end result, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become
Hello, Dr. Skull, 1939. I keep missing the start of the game. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Thank you.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain.
Glad to have you on board.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept
And I
it.
forgot to
While
put
he
the
didn't get
text-to-speech
first down,
thing.
He did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down.
Well, it's easy to say right now, if the Colts score a field goal, they're going to win the game. They score a touchdown, it's over.
But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now it's Richardson. They'll get this one to Pittman.
I can see that the Dolphins' defense isn't horribly bad. The offense just isn't getting anything going. And it all starts with the quarterback. Tua it any way you want.
Nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Whatever you want.
Is gonna do it.
Whatever that song is.
Quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. 7 yards there at a first
I think
down.
the Colts right now can just go ahead and start running that ball, and if they can keep some good 3 yards going on, they can just run the clock out. You don't have to pass that often. Miami's showing no resistance.
Play action. Now Richardson.
They're going for the kill.
Quick throw.
Miami had make that the Colts had better be careful. A turnover can change this whole outcome of this game and careers.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Richardson looking to throw this.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion.
Right now, they should be running the ball a little bit more than they're passing, because any incompletion stops the clock, gives the Colts a chance. Make that the Dolphins a
This
chance.
offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrell Dodson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. This one, no doubt, important for Matt Gay. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand they can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Tua to throw again. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And Hill is going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 37. Tua going to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Stand guard.
In motion, Hill. On play action, here's Tua.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Looks like a shutout is happening.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome
Not
you
cool.
back in.
Wait a minute.
Got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
We've seen a lot of that throughout the game.
A little too good there, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, most of the teams who did make the playoffs last season had won. The Giants beat Houston 24-6. The Patriots beat Denver 31-21.
Throwing Tua.
Where was he throwing? Tennessee did lose. They would get the number 1 pick in the draft. They lost to Baltimore. No, wait a minute, change that. Tennessee actually won 14-7 over Baltimore.
Catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Now Tua. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here.
Uh-oh. We got ourselves a ball game. Even though he's doing the waddle.
They got the touchdown they needed. But I'm on the defensive side of the ball. Okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping
The Kansas City Chiefs beat Jacksonville 31-28. Coach is fired.
1-5 play drive, you actually build up momentum.
Carolina upset the Steelers 21-7.
They got the touchdown, but it's almost like
And the team that's going to get the number 1 pick is going to be Jacksonville.
They get one more as the extra points up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Then the Bears lost in 2 overtimes to the Bills 27-24. That was the best game so far this season. And yesterday, the New Orleans Saints with their new quarterback demolished the Cleveland Browns. Horrible game for Deshaun Watson. The coach is not fired, but they will be looking at a new quarterback.
Touchdowns they needed now for the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their time.
I don't expect the Colts to be a big Super Bowl team
even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's
this season.
mantra.
There's 1:41 left. They should run the ball. Everybody knows they should run the ball. Will they? I'm sure they will.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first.
What a run! Gets all the way to the 21-yard line. Nice run.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
It's a shame for some of these teams who keep losing. And for one, Jacksonville, the Bears, and now looks like the Miami Dolphins are the only teams so far to play at least 2 seasons who've never won a game.
They go to the ground again with Taylor, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Second down and 6 now. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3rd and 3. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
It's definitely all the points they needed. They only needed to score 10 points, and that's all they needed. The Dolphins are going to get a draft pick next season. 2 of them.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Tua.
I can't believe this. Who's worse? Deshaun Watson or this guy? They both will have no team with the same city next season. The final score, 16-7.
Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
Thank you for watching. Let's see the player stats a little bit before we go any further. Not a great display by Anthony Richardson, but he was better than this guy, Tua. Running back, Jonathan Taylor with 70 in Miami with only 11. You can't win if you can't run the ball. Miami, you got 2 star wide receivers. No, by the way, did Tyreek Hill have any catches? He had 2 receptions for 33 yards. You got to throw the ball deep to these guys. You can't have him as your leading receiver. And there you have it, folks. So long, everybody.